Welcome to this week's edition of Stony Brook Newsbreak. I'm Tegan O'Connell.
And I'm Sophia Lynn, bringing you the latest news.
The federal government is officially shut down. The news comes after Congress failed to reach an agreement by midnight Tuesday on funding government services. Roughly 40% of federal workers, around 750,000 people, are at risk of being furloughed. The White House told agencies last week to consider layoffs. A previous shutdown lasted 34 days into early 2019 under President Trump's first term. The deadlock centers around health care funding. Democrats want a proposed $1 trillion extension to Obamacare. Those subsidies are set to expire this year. There is no clear path to a solution, with the two sides at odds over how to resolve the conflict.
President Donald Trump is presenting what he describes as a landmark ceasefire plan for Gaza. The president unveiled the 21-point plan at the White House this week with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, but Hamas leaders, who say they were not consulted, have already rejected the terms. The proposal demands that Hamas release all hostages within 72 hours in exchange for nearly 2,000 Palestinian prisoners. It also requires Hamas to disarm and surrender governing power in Gaza. If Hamas refuses, Trump says Israel has his full backing to continue the war that began on October 7, 2023. The plan establishes a U.S.-led Board of Peace, chaired by Trump, to oversee Gaza's redevelopment, but it does not offer a concrete path to Palestinian statehood.
New York City Mayor Eric Adams is dropping out of the race for mayor 5 weeks before the election. Adams cites constant media speculation and denial of public funds from the City Campaign Finance Board as his reasons for exit. Previously indicted for allegations of bribery and fraud in 2024, Adams is the face of scrutiny for many voters. The race is now down to candidates Zohran Mamdani, Andrew Cuomo, and Curtis Siwa. While he does not endorse any candidate, he warns in his withdrawal statement to be wary of those who destroy the very system we built together.
There is new hope for people suffering from Huntington's disease. Gene therapy company Unicure announced a breakthrough treatment called AMT-130 that slows the progression of the disease. The treatment is still in trial, but Unicure plans to submit its data to the FDA early next year. The rare disease is caused by a genetic mutation. It causes nerve cells in the brain to deteriorate over time, leading to involuntary movements, mental health conditions, and declining cognitive ability. Symptoms usually appear in people between 30 and 40 years old. Those with the disease typically live up to 15 years after the first symptoms appear. While the treatment doesn't cure Huntington's disease, slowing its progression is a major step in the search for one.
That concludes this week's edition of Stony Brook Newsbreak. I'm Tegan O'Connell.
And I'm Sophia Lynn with the Stony Brook Newsbreak. See you next week, Seawolves.